Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I say again on behalf of Oba Union Tristate, welcome to this event that we're hosting. I will start by reading my remarks that I had prepared because I don't want to goof around and make a mess of the evening. So again, good evening, distinguished guests, the chapter presidents from different chapters in the nation, special guests, honorable members of Oba Union, Oba Youths, ladies and gentlemen. I have the utmost honor and pleasure to welcome you all to this annual convention gala of the Oba Unions in the United States. As one of the major chapters within the national hierarchy, Oba Union Tristate Incorporated was formed as a forum to bring Oba indigents in the New York, New Jersey, Connecticut states, known as the Tri-States, together for mutual discussion, networking, and socialization. The union later morphed into a non-for-profit organization designed to promote our culture in diaspora and also help in enhancing the quality of lives of our people in the Oba community as well as its environments, along with the other unfortunate children of Africa. Today, we are gathered here to create an awareness and raise funds to address the plight of the less privileged members of our communities, especially the children in Africa and in diaspora. As we all know, we live in a globally harsh economic times with religious and political turbulences in places like the Middle East, northern parts of Africa, northern parts of Nigeria and most parts of the southern Nigeria, and other parts of the world. As we all know, what is going on in Syria has been nonetheless something of historic nemesis for most of the underdeveloped nations. This trend has in turn resulted in the unplanned displacements of children and families and created social, economic, and political challenges that are becoming difficult to contain. Oba Union Tristate is then appealing to each and every one of you present here this evening to please join us in making the minds and dreams of our youths come true. We have therefore resolved to call upon your generosity towards our efforts as we strive so that our children back home will thrive. We also believe that there is more joy and blessings in giving than receiving. As succinctly put by the great writer, poet and Nobel Prize winning memorist Maya Angelou, when we give cheerfully and accept gracefully, everyone is blessed. We have a lot of fun, pleasure, and entertainment this evening planned, so please join us in having a fun-filled evening. For the past 14 years that we started this organization, Oba Union Tristate has been in the forefront of our national body in promoting the social and economic empowerment of our people. Particularly in our hometown of Oba, we have participated in building a medical center that has been commissioned into part of Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe Teaching Hospital in Nnewi. We have also equipped the health center around some of our villages. We have donated many medical equipment, stationery, furniture for schools to those underprivileged children who were sitting on cinder blocks to study. And we've also participated in raising funds in building schools from dilapidated structures. Unfortunately, we were not able to show you a slide of what the type of schools we had benefited from. Personally, I went to one of the most prestigious schools, if I could use the word, in those days, Dennis Memorial Grammar School. However, there is a school that was founded by the first vice principal of that school, built in my hometown, called Merchants of Light. This school has raised many brilliant scholars, professionals, and men of different professions. However, the school is now in complete shambles. It will be very discouraging if we here are having all these things and making all these efforts, earning this little income that we make here, and not remembering that there are those who sleep without roof over their heads. So, without much further ado, I would like to leave you with the words of the late author and poet, as well as literary giant, our own Chinua Achebe, who said, while we do our good works, let us not forget that the real solution lies in a world in which charity will become unnecessary. That is adapted from the anthems of the savannah. However, until we find real solutions to the plights of our children back home and in diaspora, I urge you, my good friends and colleagues, to continue with the good work you are doing by giving cheerfully. We have placed some envelopes on the tables, so please, we ask that you help us in doing some things to help the children, because as the United Negro College Funds rightfully put it, a mind is a terrible thing to waste. On behalf of my family and the ever gracious and wonderful members of the Oba Union Tristate Incorporated, I thank you all for your kind generosity and precious time with us this evening. May God Almighty replenish and strengthen you, and also grant you journey mercies to your respective homes. Thank you again, and please relax and enjoy the evening with us. Thank you, and God bless you all.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you. As you just heard, this group, even though they're small in numbers, are doing phenomenal work in their town in Nigeria. Yes, there are several groups like this all over the country, raising funds to support and enrich and create hope and future for young children in our respective villages in Nigeria. But we're here tonight, so we're going to focus on this group tonight. As Larry indicated, in each of your tables, we strategically placed envelopes in the middle of each table. We will not be going table by table tonight and passing the mic for you to tell us how much you want to donate. But what we'll be doing throughout the night is hoping that we will convince you by the time the night is over that this group actually is busy with what they're working on in Nigeria, and that you will find it in your heart to extend beyond and above what you've already given to be in this room tonight. So I don't believe there are pens in the tables, but if you need pens, we can get it to you quickly. Just raise your hands, we'll get to you. But there are envelopes in the tables. If you don't have your checkbook and you want to make a pledge, you can always donate later. It's quite all right. We'll take the envelope, just fill out what you want, put it inside the envelope, we'll take it and just put enough information for us to find you. We have a few more things tonight. For those of you who were here early, we had someone singing the blues. I was just told if you do make any donations, just seal the envelope and leave it on the table and we'll pick it up. More things coming tonight. We have someone to make presentation on healthcare. We also have a comedian coming tonight. We have more dancing coming. So the evening is still young. We're going to get through everything tonight. Bear with us. In the meantime, the music is going to be playing, so please feel free to get to the floor and dance.